Namaskar. Four components of our buddhi: dharma, jnana, vairagya and aishwarya. Today we will talk about an attitude of vairagya. Vairagya, let go, leave it, keep distance. This is what we have to learn to understand. Distance means don't get attached. Now, first we will have to understand what we are getting attached to. Then we will be able to deal with attitude of vairagya better. So now I am sure all of us know what we are attached to. Number one is food, drinks. Number two is relationships. Number three are positions, our place in the world. Basically, these are the things which we are very much attached to, even money. So now understand that all this attachment is going to cause nothing else but pain, suffering and problems. See that you reduce this attachment and bring this concept of vairagya in your life. Vairagya can come only if jnana is sufficient with us. As person gains more and more knowledge about life, about living, then person realizes that it is the vairagya which, when it comes in our personality, we'll be very happy. We will do our duty thoroughly well in life. You are attached to your child, but if you are attached, when child gets sick, you get sick. When child is in trouble, you are in more trouble, and you will not be able to do your duty well with your child. But if you are letting go, little detached, then you will be able to help your child thoroughly well. So experience these things and you will realize that it is detachment which will make you to work much better way, make you to your duty much better way, and so on. There is a very famous example of a saint, Narsimha Mehta, whose wife died suddenly, and he just looked there and says that, well, now this chain is also broken. That chain which was making me to be in the society, in the world, is now broken. So now I'll be more free to remember Lord all the time. So that is what is called as vairagya. Just accept situation, leave it. Don't hold on to suffer. Leave it. Let go. Well, in yoga literature, in Yoga Sutra it is mentioned, Abhyas and Vairagya, they both go together. Abhyas means knowledge, gaining more and more knowledge. If that is done, Vairagya automatically has to come in. Both go together. Now, to bring Vairagya, we have to understand Vairagya step by step. You know, suddenly Vairagya doesn't come. With more knowledge, slowly Vairagya sets in. You have to put some effort in understanding Vairagya. So here the effort has to be in four areas. The first area is called as Yatman. In Yatman, make it very much clear that external world has some limitation. It can't take you to the truth. It can't give you all the complete knowledge. And so understanding that limitation and keeping little distance from the world, and that is called Yatman. Second is Vyatireka. Find out what is worthless and worthwhile in the world. What you have to attend, like your dharma and all that, you have to attend, and so that is definitely a useful thing. But all other things, you have to leave it. All your past and tension about your future and all that, you just learn to leave it. So that is Vyatirek. Third, Ekendriya. When person comes to this level, person has understood the limitation of external world and how it is not going to help you, rather create more problem. And so you learn to control it. Learn to control all your sensory organs also, so that they don't run here and there. But still, internal control is still missing. Your internal pride, your internal desires, all these still remain. So try, step by step we have to move ahead. And then comes the fourth one, and that is called as Vashikara. Complete Vashikaran, complete mastery. And this is where we have to understand Example, Mirabai. Mirabai, for her, Krishna was the ultimate. She had full concentration on Krishna. So rest of the things were not attracting her at all. From the world, if somebody abuses her, no problem. Somebody gives her poison, no problem. She was managing because she was very much in tune with one thing, and that is Lord Krishna. So that is called as Vashikar. Radha and Krishna, total full commitment on Krishna. And so these are the examples we should remember. So in life, when we are totally focused on something, rest of the things automatically have no meaning to us, and that is very natural phenomenon. So step by step, let us progress, learn to understand things, learn to let go, learn to get involved little and not too much. And slowly, when you start practicing Vairagya, you would notice you will be much happier, much stronger, much better, and you will be much useful in our day-to-day society. Well, stay tuned with us for the next episode as to how we should develop more Vairagya. So, till then, Namaskar.